Okay, today we're going to talk about percent increase and decrease, which is like yesterday when we talked about the percent proportion, which is part over whole equals percent over 100. Go ahead and write that at the top of your paper. Now, today, what's going to change is that we are doing the percent increase and decrease. The part is going to be the amount of change. The whole is going to be the original amount. And I want you to add equals percent over 100. All right, let's look at example 1 or problem number 1. On problem number 1, it is the part amount of change over the whole, which is the original amount, equals the percent over 100. 27 is decreased to 20. So the part is going to be 27 minus 20 over the whole, which is the original amount, 27, equals percent over 100. 27 minus 20 is 7. 7 times 100 is 700. And then you are going to divide both sides by 27. When you divide both sides by 27, you're going to get 25.9. However, we're going to round to the nearest whole percent, which is going to be 26%. Okay, let's look at problem number 2. On problem number 2, it says that you're going to buy snow globes for $9.20. So that's going to be our original amount. So we have X over $9.20 because we don't know the amount of change. And remember, every percentage is out of what? 100. You do the cross product rule. So you do 920 times 95. And you're going to get 874. And then 874 divided by 100 will get me $8.74. Now, the $8.74 is the amount of change, the amount of increase. So if you are increasing it, you are going to take the original amount, 920, plus 874, and you're going to add it up, and you're going to get 7 plus 2 is 9, and 9 plus 8 is 17. You're going to get $17.94, which is the new cost of the snow globes. Okay, so the last one we're going to look on the front side is the grizzly bear population in Yellowstone National Park in 1970 was about 270. So that was the original amount. So you're going to write X over 270. And it increased by 115%. So every percentage is out of 100. And it increased. So we are going to have to add at the end. We're going to do the cross product rule. So 270 times 115 is going to get me 31,050. Well, then I'm going to divide both sides by 100. When I divide by 100, I'm going to get 310.5. Now, since I'm increasing, I'm going to add the original amount, 270, plus 310.5. So when I add this up, I'm going to get 580.5, or about 581 grizzly bears. Okay, flip it to the back side. On the back side, let's find the percent or the original amount if I'm given the increase. Well, remember, every percentage is out of what? 100. So you have 10 over 100. And we know the original amount is 9. So we do the cross product rule. So we have 9 times 10 is 90. And we are going to divide both sides by 100. And when you divide 90 divided by 100, you're going to get 0.9. Now this is the percent increase. So you're going to take the original amount, 9 plus 0.9. The new amount comes out to 9.9. Okay, let's look at the second example. So the original amount is 48. Every percentage is out of 100. You do the cross product rule. 48 times 25 is 1,200. Okay, so 48 times 25 is 1,200. Then you are going to divide both sides by 100. And 1,200 divided by 100 is going to be 12. Now this time it's a percent decrease. So we are going to do 48 minus 12. So 8 minus 2 is 6. 4 minus 1 is 3. So 36 is the percent decrease from 48 cookies. All right. Let's look at two more. So 125 is increased to 200. Well, the way that we're going to do it is we're going to find the part. So 200 minus 125 over the original amount, 125, equals x over 100. So 200 minus 125 is going to get me 75. So 75 times 100 is going to be 7,500. And then we divide both sides by 125. And we're going to get 60. Now, step by step, 200 minus 125, that's 75. So the original amount is 125. And what they did was they said 75 times or divided by the original amount times 100. And they also got 60%. But I want you setting up the percent proportion. Okay, let's look at the last one. On the last one, it says 400 minus 60. So 400 minus 60 is going to get me 340. The original amount is 400. And we're going to do 340 over 400 times 100. So the way that I want you to do it, though, is the percent proportion. So I want you to do 400 minus 60 over the original amount equals x over 100. Okay, so 40 minus 60, we already said was 340. 340 times 100 is 34,000. 34,000 divided by 400. It's going to get me 85%. All right, I want you to try the last two by yourself. So you're going to set up a percent proportion on these last two.